I shake my head at people who wear their house keys and their car fobs, etc., around their necks, Samantha. It's like, I get it. You got keys and your mama made you a dummy string for them.
Lanyards aren't dummy string.
It's not a lanyard. Is it a lanyard that they're on?
It's not a lanyard.
It's a modern day dummy string. That's what a lanyard is. It's a modern day dummy string.
Maybe they just feel really insecure.
Look at me. I got all my keys. Look at me, people. I'm cool. I got all my keys. Can't you see my keys? You can hear my keys.
Ching, ching, ching.
Right? We were Gen X kids. And what did we do? Our mama said, put your keys in your pocket, Lisa. In my pocket they went. I didn't have to wear them for the world to see, oh, look at Lisa got keys.
Lisa got some keys.
Right? Shaking my head at that.
Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Samantha. I feel I have really rosy cheeks.
Were you doing something? Were you exerting yourself, or?
I'm not exerting myself at all after work.
Do you need
Maximum exertion is done, right? Right? Once the bell rings, I punch my clock, maximum exertion is over.
Let's push away that chair. We're done. We're out of here.
I'm in relax mode, total relax mode. Right? That's how I coast for the rest of it.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, you got home, your husband was home, you had a little exertion.
No exertion.
Okay.
We had some supper.
Maybe you got rosy cheeks from your supper.
I don't know. Maybe I got rosy cheeks. Maybe I just have rosy cheeks.
I don't know.
Maybe it's my blush.
That's a good one.
Which, of course, I don't know enough about blush, and I have not delved into that with you.
I don't believe I've ever seen you wear blush before.
And I don't think you ever will.
Yeah.
I feel I was traumatized by my mother. My mother was the queen of blush. Right? Like, to the point, true story, friends of the podcast, to the point that when she had passed away and she was in her casket, and you know how you have that prep time where they prep her and they spend time with Wendy. Like, I remember the guy saying, just been spending some time with Wendy, and does somebody want to come over and see how she looks? And it's like, sure. So my brother-in-law stopped by, and first thing he said, he called and he said, I don't think she has enough blush on. So then, of course, we went over and we're like, no, she needs a little bit more. Right? Because we were already sending her to heaven with bad nail polish. So we needed to make sure that the moneymaker was on par, right?
Yes, this is true.
Right? So bad enough, right? True. Maybe she can walk through eternity covering her fingers, but not her face. So I feel I've been traumatized by blush.
This is true.
Right? When we were kids and she would try and dress us up, tell you that blush came out and it's like, no way. No way. Right? Samantha, how's your week been?
It's been all right. A little bit of a thunderstorm today. That was exciting.
Who thought you got thunder when it was kind of cold out?
I know. It's freezing now. Apparently Ontario is still having summer.
Yeah, well, the Saskatchewan is total fall. Question for you. Socks or no socks?
A half sock.
No, that's still a no sock.
Mini
really.
Sock.
No, it's time.
No.
It's time.
No.
Yeah.
I prefer that you not dictate how I dress myself.
When it snows next week.
It's not going to snow.
And when the frost is on the ground.
Okay.
I'm just saying, right?
All right. Yep.
I'm just saying. Okay. My week was good too. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. You just keep bugging me, so I never get a chance to ask you, Lisa.
Whatever. I'm just talking. Just having a conversation with you.
You got to fill the air with something.
Well, I don't like unnecessary silence, right? It stresses me out.
Oh my God.
Right? A room full of people not talking makes me really uncomfortable.
I know.
I'm just saying. Samantha.
I know.
Okay, here's something. You know what? We need to do this. Oh my goodness. Let's discuss the world's biggest news story. And I'm not talking Trump, even though he's in a lot of hot water. I'm not talking about the war in the Ukraine, because God knows that's still going on. And I'm not even talking about the homeless people. And we know that that's a problem too. The world's biggest news story, Samantha, we got to revisit, It's Taylor and Travis, or as I like to call them, TNT, because they're dynamite. Get it? Get it? I did that on my own. Hey,
it's very exciting.
TNT, because
Yeah.
they're dynamite.
I'm excited for you.
Samantha, have we changed how we feel about them this week?
I don't know. How do you feel about them?
Well, I'm all in.
Okay, good.
I'm even more in. I watched her documentary.
Oh God.
I spend late hours watching TikToks. Totally in. I'm a Swiftie and I'm a Chiefs fan. I am the perfect blend. I am their target audience. They got me. They got me hook, line, and sinker.
I am not a football fan. I would probably not watch a game even if T Swift was there.
Oh, I would.
Sorry. I
Right?
like Taylor Swift. I enjoy everything she's doing in her life. I think she's brilliant. She's a very good businesswoman.
Totally,
She's an
totally.
amazing talent. Smart. Keep being smart.
But last week, if I recall, you accused this of being a publicity stunt.
Oh, and I came across a TikTok that actually the lady was like, "Of course, it's a PR stunt." Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
so you're still thinking
Thank you.
that?
Yep, because this is to help Sophie Turner
How cares
in the
Sophie?
divorce case. Because we're talking about T Swift and Travis. We're not talking about Sophie Turner and her stupid ass almost ex-husband Joe Jonas.
I'm going to beg to differ. I don't think that the world is focused on Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner.
I'm sorry, but I
Totally don't.
It's a total PR stunt.
It's not a PR stunt. He shot like Cupid. He shot the arrow, pew, and landed.
Oh, do you want him to have feelings? That's awesome.
I think he has feelings. I think it's a feeling relationship. I think they just want to take it slow.
I think that he would be incredibly lucky to have Taylor Swift in his court, in his life.
Why do you not think that she might be lucky?
Well, I'm sure she's lucky too. But
are you going to go back on the vein of because he's just a football player?
He's just a
football player. Right. Right. Right.
I don't care. Come for me, people. I don't care.
Let's do this, people. It seems a little ignorant if you ask me.
I'm
Samantha's
not being ignorant.
attitude.
I understand his celebrity. His podcast is now like #1.
Yeah.
New heights. Congratulations, Kelsey brothers.
You just played into it. You just gave him a plug.
I just gave and as if they know who the hell we are. But I like Travis. I think he seems like a very nice young man. He plays hardcore football. Hell, he won the Super Bowl last year. That's fantastic.
He's a good player.
His brother is equally as talented.
Yeah.
You know, I hope the Eagles win this year. That'd be kind of nice. Get a ring.
Just saying that because that's the team your boyfriend cheers for.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
I watched their documentary, by the way, the Kelsey.
Yeah, I get
documentary.
That. Yeah.
Jason's a very interesting young man as well.
Yes, they both are. So I think that both people would be equally as happy.
I'm not okay. Let me clarify something. I think that there is interest on his part and there could be interest on her part as well. But I feel like it was well timed that she went out to go see him at 2 different ball games.
Sure. Because she's not touring right now.
In the whole like Sophie Turner situation, because everybody's watching this.
Just because she's friends with Sophie Turner does not mean
just because you think your way does not mean that my way is not plausible. Because I do believe my version of this is very plausible.
Why you're so wrapped up in thinking that Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are occupying the world?
Because he's a Jonas brother.
He's the better looking of the ugly ones. That's the only thing I can say. He's getting a divorce like everybody else. Right? No, it's not. It's not. I can't. It's not.
You're so rude. I'm just saying. I hope we see some interesting stuff. But her last relationship was not very public.
Yeah. Well,
like they didn't do there wasn't a lot of publicity around that. And I'm wondering what that will look like, because Travis Kelce is he's a public figure.
She seems to be holding her
He
own.
likes the attention. He seems to gravitate towards it.
Okay, well now
he
that
milks it, you know.
okay. But let's speak of likes the attention. You're right, he likes the attention. But it's hard to not think that T Swift doesn't mind the attention when she's doing the Eras tour.
Of course. I'm
Right,
just
so I think
saying,
she
I don't
too
know
likes
what
the
it's going to
attention.
look like, because both of them love the attention of the publicity factor.
I'm cheering for them.
I still feel like there's something else going on.
Let's go TNT, because you're dynamite.
Lisa thinks you're dynamite.
I think you are dynamite.
And Sam has second thoughts about that.
Sam thinks you're treading on Joe Jonas's spotlight.
No, I don't care about him. I'm glad that T Swift is doing this. It's really brilliant of her to protect her friend like that.
Oh my God.
And then Sophie Turner was at the Jets Chiefs game too,
because they're friends.
Yeah. And Hugh Jackman was there.
Right.
And Ryan Reynolds and his wife Blake
people.
Lively was there.
Right, because she's famous and hangs out with famous people. Nothing more to it than that. That's just who her circle of friends are.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Samantha,
I
haven't changed my mind, but whatever.
That's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to. Samantha, I need to do, and I shake my head.
Okay.
I'm shaking my head at myself.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Do you want to know why? I'm shaking my head at myself because I noticed it today when I got off the bus and I was walking to my work. This is going to blow your mind. I shake my head at myself because I am such a fast walker now that it's cooler. It's like I'm a summer slug and a fierce fall walker.
What?
Oh, I tell ya, just like my stride, it's almost a jog. I actually had to stop and go like, I had to stop and like be like, wow, Lisa, look at you keeping up with the crowd. I physically stopped myself because I couldn't believe that I was walking as fast as everybody else.
You do not walk fast.
I am a fierce fall walker.
How often do you tell me to slow down?
That's in the summer when I'm a slug. Summer slug, fierce fall walker.
Okay.
So I'm shaking my head at myself because I can't believe the difference in my speed once it hits fall.
Yeah, no.
I never noticed this before. It was the craziest thing.
Are you getting double the steps in, Lisa? Is that what's happening?
Well, I think I'm lengthening my steps and I'm quickening them. I'm quick. Fast.
Almost a jog. I think I would really like to see you videotape that because I don't know if I've ever seen you in almost a jog.
Right? Like I said, I had to step aside and talk to myself. I didn't know if I could do almost a jog. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Can I keep up with this pace that I apparently have found?
Right? Okay.
It's like summer slug, fierce fall walker. I transitioned.
Got it.
Transitioned. It was so crazy. Shake my head at myself.
Oh my God. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have, and I shake my head too.
Okay.
So it's not as exciting as yours, though. I'll just throw that out there for the world.
Because mine wasn't just a nice shake my head. It was a nice shake my head with a twist of revelation.
Well, there's no revelation here.
Okay.
This is just me apparently being shamed by the condo president of the building I live in because I don't properly dispose of the previous tenant's mail properly. I got schooled and then I got shamed. And I was like, I don't believe I want either of those things to happen to me because I don't give a shit about the mail that is not mine.
Right.
But I got schooled and then I got shamed. And then I had to say, I wasn't aware that I needed to be more responsible for this person's mail than they are.
Here's the weird thing, Samantha. Like when we moved, we paid for a year of getting our mail forwarded.
Yep.
So we don't have to count. We don't need to rely on outside strangers to make sure we get our mail.
Yes.
Right? We're paying the post office to do that.
As am I. As am I.
So, dear whoever lived in your apartment before you, do your due diligence and pay the post office to forward the mail.
Because I shake my head at the fact that it is not my responsibility
No.
to
And
be
you
responsible.
You asked me what would I do, and what was my answer?
You throw it away
I said throw it away.
next time. That's
However,
what's
I did
happening.
say that's not what Mike would do.
I know.
But his wife certainly would.
I
Because his wife,
know.
for 1 second, like you, would not think it's her responsibility.
It's nothing really that important that comes to the mailbox.
It gets different if it's her GST check or something.
Different.
Or it's like her, or like if it's a like a disability payment. Back in the day when you got checks, different.
Back in the day.
Right? Or
Oh my
Ed
God.
McMahon's alive and mails you your $1 million winning check, different.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't phone the electric company to get your bill changed. Not my problem.
What I will say though, I think the look on my face probably told her that she needn't ever do that again.
Right.
Because I was like, uh-huh. I'm like, I need you to stop talking right now.
Because you probably were like thinking like, bitch, I need you to simmer down now.
Because you know what my face does when words
face
don't
don't
come out of
lie.
my mouth.
Right? Your face don't lie. Your face says what may not come out.
My face is like, fuck off.
Yeah, right?
Like,
DFC.
ugh.
Yeah.
And just
Interesting,
like,
hey?
done.
Interesting, right?
I'll let you know what I do if I get more.
Please do. Stay tuned, friends of the podcast.
Yeah.
Will Samantha cave?
And I made her repeat it to me twice.
Oh. Good.
Because I was trying to act like I was sick, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna make you say it to me twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you work for this one. And then as I walk away, I'm gonna kind of like shake my head and roll my eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Well, it's funny because what I thought was great news 2 days ago, which was I even made a little picture for my Facebook. Playoff bound. Playoff bound. The Blue Jays are playoff bound, right? Go Jays. Go, go, go. You did it. You made the playoffs, right? So excited. Brand new season. Yep. All the ghosts in the closet you put aside because it's a new season. Nothing matters but today. The first round of the playoffs is just the best 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you, as quickly as they made the playoffs, as of 6 o'clock today, they're out of the playoffs. Those fuckers did nothing. Nothing.
Holy shit.
They didn't hit. They pulled pitchers when they didn't need to pull pitchers.
Oh.
Like they shit the bed. Sorry for that phrase, but
do they have something better to do with their time than go to the playoffs?
Than play in the playoffs? I'm not sure. Like possibly they had other plans and it's like, oh shit, now we got the playoffs. I don't know.
Eating into my me time.
Right? Apparently was eating into their me time. Well, they wrapped it up as quickly as what they certainly could.
Oh, that is so disappointing.
Yeah.
So is there a team that you're going to root for now?
Well, I'll root for all of them right now because I love baseball. I'm a sports fan, right? I like Milwaukee and I'll probably go with Baltimore.
Milwaukee. That's a new team getting to the playoffs, isn't it?
I know. How exciting, hey?
I haven't heard of Milwaukee mentioned in a long time.
Right? We're going to go with a Milwaukee.
It's like it reminds me of Laverne and Shirley for some reason.
Exactly, right? And I'm also going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks, who you probably have never heard of because they're pretty new. But we, at the beginning of this year, we traded away our all-star catcher and a really great bat / outfield to them. And they're having great years.
I'm sure they are.
And they're still in the playoffs. So I'm going to cheer for them too.
Okay. All right.
Our throwaways, for some reason, we threw them away. They're on winning teams.
And they're doing better.
They're doing better.
Interesting.
Go figure, right?
All right.
I'm a little bit bitter.
I know. You'll get over it though.
Whatever. Next year, again, it's just me. Stupid me, right? Wasted. Who else wastes 162 games?
You.
Me. You. Not next year. I'm not doing it. Not going to do it.
Right.
Nope. Jay's who?
What?
Right?
Okay.
That's what I think.
All right.
All right.
So, Lisa,
This one's a weird one. Hey, coming up.
I got to visit your home. It's very lovely.
Very, very lovely. Right?
So,
Were you surprised?
I got to go in the front door, so that's exciting.
Here's the funny thing, friends of the podcast. I've been in my new home exactly 1 month. And this is my first new home in 23 years.
In 23 years.
Samantha's been in 2 new homes in less time, and I have not been in her home. Right? But I purposely invited you into my home.
Yes, I know.
Right?
And it was lovely.
It's a lovely home.
You've decorated nicely. You have a lovely view to the sidewalk.
Right? We can't go wrong.
Delightful.
Thank you for stopping by. Right? I
did question the metal things over your burners on your stove.
Yeah, mind your own business. That's what I say to you. Mind your own business. I don't know. I can't question your place because I haven't been there.
Excuse me.
Right? So, at least as your best friend, you came to my home. Now, if I'm ever sick and need chicken soup and Mike's not here, you actually know where to go. If it's
I know how to get to your place, even though you only let me drop you off at the muster point.
To the muster point. However, if the tables are turned and you need me, I'll have to send it by Skip the Dishes because I don't know where that is.
It works for me.
Okay, good. I don't want to see your home.
Perfect. Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
I have no doubt you're going to. Right? Did you get pictures hung up yet?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Just curious. Yeah. Asking for a friend.
Nosy Nelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about this next one.
No, okay. So there's going to be some words happening. Okay.
It's not good.
Okay. But when I read it, I laughed hysterically.
I know.
And I shouldn't because it might have really hurt. I don't know. A woman is seeking $50,000 in damages for an incident on Disney World's Humanja Kawabanga slide. Like what? It apparently tore her vagina apart. Yeah. So apparently, and then I saw words. She's having gynecological issues, and I'm like, oh, that's a big word. Or as others are calling it, a water slide wedgie.
Well, apparently, not that we shouldn't be laughing at her misfortune.
No, that's horrible.
However, she didn't follow all the rules.
Oh,
so apparently the force of this water slide, they tell you no matter how hard it is, you have to keep your legs crossed.
Oh, really?
She did not. And in went and most people don't wear a bathing suit. They wear like a pair of shorts over top.
Okay.
She just in a suit.
She's in a bathing suit.
Yeah, going down like a 40-story water slide with water. And then you hit the air and then you hit the water and you let your legs open wide and there's the water.
Oh my God.
2 things are going to happen. Number 1, your bathing suit's going to get lodged up in your eyeballs internally through the inside out, probably coming out bits of your nose or something.
Oh God, that's gross.
And number 2, your vagina's going to get ripped apart.
Oh my God. I can, it's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
I bet you it burns.
I bet you it's not great.
Right? I bet you it burns. I bet you one of those little tuck pads aren't going to do the job there, right?
Oh my God. So she definitely, her vagina definitely hurts.
I think her vagina gets to have some reconstructive surgery. She gets like maybe a bionic vagina or something out of the deal. Right? You pay $50,000, get a bionic vagina.
What do you think a bionic vagina does?
I don't want to know. It comes with a lot of expectations, I think. Right?
I don't think you want a bionic one. I
I
don't
don't
think
want one.
so.
I barely
No.
even want one. I
Unless
barely
she
even
was a
want a
little,
vagina.
bionic before that, maybe.
Right? Maybe. Like if you're like already the $6 million woman.
Did they explain exactly what the gynecological issues were?
No. No.
Because I'd be curious if it was like water, like it was the worst enema, or it instead of going up your bum, it went up your vagina.
Samantha, it tore apart her vagina. She stood up and was bleeding profusely.
What?
Yeah, because her vagina was ripped apart. Ripped.
Oh
Ripped
my
apart.
God.
Ripped.
I would be traumatized. I'm not laughing at her anymore. She's traumatized.
Yeah, it's not, we're bad. We're very bad people. But you know how sometimes like those freak accidents that hopefully one day you're going to have a little chuckle about? We're just having it now.
Oh, she's not chuckling, I'm gonna guess.
Ripped it apart. Yuck.
Ow. They
Not
were not
good.
kidding. Keep those legs crossed.
Yeah, right. But again, right, if you don't follow the rules, they're telling you for a reason. And why wouldn't you be in shorts?
Why wouldn't you be in
Why wouldn't you
shorts?
be in your shorts? There's like
Yuck.
there's probably 25. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Right? Just
I
saying.
wouldn't go on it in the first place.
Right? Why would you go on that? Sorry.
Now the warning should be, women, this could tear your vagina apart.
Right.
Thank
Right.
you.
Right. It's going to hurt more than any Super Plus tampon ever has. There's a whole new meaning to the word scoot. Scoot on up. Scoot on up. Right?
Oh, that's so gross. Oh my God.
The whole new meaning, Samantha.
You know what? Let's find out who actually like made that ride at Disney World. I bet you it was a man. I'm gonna bet $100 that it was a man who built that water slide,
He
and
was
he's
not
like,
thinking about any.
I don't care if a woman's vagina gets broken. This
He's
is
not
fun.
even thinking about the vagina. He's like, but then okay, but here's my thing. What would it do to a man's penis?
Slap it around.
Like, what would it do to a dude's pee-pee?
Does water go up your pee-pee?
Like, holy, he'd just be getting slap, slap, slap. It's a whole new meaning to bitch slap, right? Right there. Right?
That's strange. Oh my God.
Right? He'd just be slap,
Oh
slap,
my
slap,
God.
slap, slap,
slap, slap.
Imagine that, like on his belly, bang, 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 bang.
Or it like goes up his pee-pee, like the water goes up his pee-pee.
I don't know. That would hurt.
I don't know. And why am I using like children worth his penis? The water goes up his penis.
Goes up his dick.
I wonder if a man has ever been injured on that ride.
I've never heard. No, you would never hear that. No man's ever coming forward with that. He's taking his barely hanging on dick and he's going home. Right?
If his nuts are bad,
right? He's holding on to his nuts and he's taking his dick that's not attached anymore. He's holding on to that in his right hand, holding his balls in his other hand, and going home with his head hung low. He's gonna be like that Wayne Bobbitt guy, right? So I don't have a dick anymore. I was on a ride.
Oh
and
my
I got no
God.
dick, right? He's not suing out of embarrassment.
Oh my God.
Right? That's the difference between men and women.
That is the difference.
That's the total difference.
Okay.
Samantha, do you remember when you were a kid and it was picture day?
Of course.
I feel that kids today have more say in this event than Gen X kids did. As a Gen X kid, when it was picture day, I feel a lot of threats came with that. Like you better smile, you better look good because this is everybody's Christmas present. I feel a lot of threats, a lot of expectation. And
don't get dirty. Don't muss your hair.
Right.
Right.
I feel like I don't think parents talk about that now. I think they just off their kids go and get their picture. Oh, didn't even know it was picture day. I was in my like whatever. Right? We would go whatever and like you were all made over in your best clothes.
It was a very big deal.
It was a big deal.
It was a very big deal. I remember pictures are like I'm cycling through pictures in my head of all the different elementary school pictures.
Right?
Myself and my sister took.
Right. And because you knew not only is it going to grandma and grandpa and the aunts that you never see in the rest of Canada,
right?
It's also going in a nice frame up on the wall.
Yes.
It's being replaced.
Uh-huh.
right? So the least you can do, Lisa, is smile pretty
And you're
and pay
I'm
attention.
now remembering that my mother dressed my sister and I the same for
They
picture
are
day.
and parents and that was the other thing. I think up until high school, I don't know if we had to say what we wore that day. I remember wearing gauchos one day. I had a gaucho outfit on.
Oh my god.
Gauchos.
I remember one picture, I'm wearing a turtleneck and, like, some kind of, like, dress, but it was like, um, like a thick, like, I don't know. I can't remember. It was like a ho like not a pull I don't know. It looked like a pullover thing, but I was wearing a turtleneck. My sister was in the exact same color, exact
Right,
same everything. I'm just
right?
like,
And
seriously?
then God forbid you were like me and I was one of the taller
Ah.
kids, and then you had your class picture, your group picture.
Oh god.
And then because of my outfit that I would be in the back row because I was so tall. And then I looked like, could she be the teacher? And then I always thought it was funny, all those front row kids who they always had
Ah.
their little slippers on or like their indoor shoes
Yep.
that didn't go with their dress because you should be in a
Yep.
nice dress shoe. It's
Mhm.
like parents never thought of that. But I think Gen X moms with the school picture, and then when you got your pictures, you just like prayed it was a good picture because God forbid, remember you always had one chance at a redo,
Oh, that's
right?
right.
So it's redo picture redo day, and you're like, and if
Oh.
you were one of those kids that had to get the redo, you just there you were outcasted, similar to being one of the kids that got pulled out of the classroom because you had lice or something, right? Out in the hall. Oh,
Ah.
Peter has lice. He's in the hallway.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my
It
god.
was the same type of thing. Like it was so like there was just being a Gen X kid came with a level of stress and threat.
Well, yes, because,
Total threat, right?
yeah, it's like
Right?
you weren't paid attention to, and then you were paid attention to,
You
and
were over
then
attention.
and then you're in trouble.
Then you were threatened, and then somebody would decide
Ah,
if
yeah.
what you did was okay.
Mhm.
And if it wasn't, then you probably got the wooden spoon for having a bad picture, right?
No.
It probably didn't go that far, but
No, no. But it
but the
definitely was a bigger deal back in our day to do
yeah,
picture day.
right? To do picture day.
And it was like semi fancy clothes.
Oh, totally, you were dressed up,
Yeah.
right? Like, you weren't in your jeans,
No.
you were in, like, a good you looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Like
in your
I
dress
I
clothes.
think I oddly remember like one of the one of the kids, one of the guys was in like a button-down shirt and a tie maybe. I don't
Probably,
know. It was
right?
weird.
Most likely.
Because it was a big deal. Look at you, grade 3, click.
Like, right? Grandma's getting that one, right? Right? That's just how it went.
Ah, smile.
Smile, this one's for grandma. Oh,
Blah.
so funny, hey?
You know what I think is funny though, because we both hate pictures and taking pictures.
Yeah.
But what I thought was really interesting is like when the picture in the store-bought frame
Mm,
looks good enough to keep there.
and why can't we keep it there?
Why can't
That was our conversation. Why can't I keep this lovely sunset that's on a piece of paper that says 5 by 7 on the other side that you can't see? Why can't I keep it in the frame?
why can't you keep I mean, we were in Walmart and we were looking at the frames.
There was
And
lots of pictures,
there was a lovely beach scene. I'm like, I would keep that.
right? That's better than any picture of Lisa and Mike. Any
It's
picture.
it's better than any picture I'm gonna find to put in there. It looks great. Let's just leave it alone.
Let's just leave it alone, right? And if they don't want you to do that, then
Ah.
maybe they need to change it so it doesn't look good.
Yeah, like
'Cause
make it
that's
look ugly.
yeah, like what do you do when the picture inside the picture frame looks better than your picture?
You keep it.
You keep it, right?
Right.
And then you craft a story around it like we were. Like, "Oh, that's a lovely that that is like a lovely scenery. Oh, yeah, you know what? It was like a trip to Calgary to Banff many years ago. Just found that one in the album and thought that'll make a beautiful
It
picture."
was it was a lovely dock on Lake Louise, and we just thought, "Oh, let's do it from a long ways away."
Right? Back when you used cameras, you could do those things,
Right.
right? Oh, that
Ah,
that was a place in think that was in the Swiss someplace. It was just like a little place where you stopped and you got some pastries.
Yeah, I went to Italy. These are all the fun
Right, there's
places.
beautiful buildings of Italy, right? Oh, I see you've been to Europe. Yes, right there. Absolutely, I have been.
Oh my God. Why not? Like, just make it up. Or have people in the picture and go, oh yeah, that's like a cousin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's my cousin Shelly that I haven't seen in a while. Right? Just a beautiful picture. Just
People
the back
don't
of
know.
her. Just the back of her.
Just the
Right?
back of
But there was that one picture that had the little ginger boy, and I'm like, I could use that because I come from a ginger family. I could be. It's a cousin. Right? It could be my nephew.
It's true. Oh my God. It totally. Yes. And they were quite nice actually,
I'm
the
tempted.
pictures.
I'm still tempted.
Yes. Like
Right?
you could refurbish your whole home.
Without ever putting a picture up.
Yes.
Be perfect.
Delightful.
I think I think there's a couple I might look at. Right?
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna go there?
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Haven't I shake my head again?
Okay.
I gotta shake my head at the $30 breakfast
Oh,
that should taste like luxury, but did not.
tasted like not luxury.
The eggs were not hot. The toast was burnt.
Oh.
There was barely a hint of hollandaise on my eggs Benedict. Your pancakes were cold.
The egg, my hard-boiled egg. I always get my eggs poached because they always say, how do you want your eggs? Poached hard. I put it on my fork. It was so hot, it burnt my heart. I'm like, it's burning my heart.
It is
so
burning
hot.
your heart.
Only thing that was hot, right?
The only thing. And all I thought was, for the $25 I am paying for this breakfast, I think my bacon should have been less burnt and my meal should have came warm.
Warm. Let's just start with warm. Let's start with warm, shall we?
And I got eggs Benny, and when I think eggs Benny, I think sauce is dripping off of that English muffin. I got sauce that circled the egg and it just sat on the egg. And I'm
It's like somebody took a spoon and dumped it on your egg.
And like there was no it was like lusciously spread. Like it's like we only got 3 scoops of hollandaise sauce left. You only get 2.
Right?
Like that's it.
Because your friend ordered a side of it.
Right.
Right.
And I was just like, okay. And then I questioned how much money we would pay for coffee. I don't think a cup of coffee I don't think we should pay $4 for it.
It seems expensive, right?
I'm going to go to Tim's and pay less than 2.
Right? Just I don't know. And the thing is too is with the hollandaise, or with the eggs Benny, when you order eggs Benedict, that's like the creme de la creme of breakfast. Not,
yes.
Look, Lisa tried to make it. Here you go, Sam. Right?
To be honest, and I'll give the HHG some props here. That girl, for the second summer vacation together,
way better.
She pulled off an eggs Benny that I would say is better.
Yeah.
And one of the best I've ever had.
Exactly.
And she did it again for a second year.
She did it on a not even on a stove.
She did it on a hot plate.
On a hot plate. And a microwave.
Yes.
And a packet of sauce.
And it was so good. And there was sauce everywhere. And it was delightful. The eggs were cooked perfectly. Yep. It was delightful.
Right?
I went and paid $30 too much for something I was not excited. Like when you go out now, the food needs to match the price.
Totally.
The meal needs to match the price, people.
Yeah. Samantha, I am totally tired of paying too much money for bad restaurant food.
I'm done.
I'm just over it.
I'm over it.
Right? It just drives me crazy.
I don't think it's not too much to ask that things be done better.
Exactly.
I mean, it wasn't busy there. They weren't overrun.
Right.
They seemed like they had enough staff. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
They seem fine. Don't make excuses for it.
I see. And that's the guilt shame spiral.
Right. That is the guilt shame spiral right there. Stop it. Stop it. Right?
Oh my God. I'm now making excuses for why the food wasn't great.
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't make me want to go back there. Like, what did we say? We said we should find a local diner just
It just does eggs and bacon.
just a mom and pop place that does eggs and bacon, and go there because these big fancy dudes,
They're not living up. They're not living up to their end of the bargain.
no, it's too much money.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally, Samantha. 100%. Okay, when does maple bug season end?
When it freezes, maybe.
Ugh, God, I hope it freezes tonight.
No, don't say that.
I'm saying that, right? Because I'm in a sock, so I don't care. I'm prepared. I'm full fall. Because here's the thing, right? Those maple bugs are at my office. They're everywhere, right? You can't escape them. They're every single place. And they drive me crazy.
They're not great.
No, right? And like fake cat Maggie, she doesn't like you know how some pets will like eat eat bugs and stuff. Fake cat Maggie wants nothing to do with them. It's like I think she's secretly afraid of them or something, but yet they don't hurt you.
Lisa,
What?
she's fake. Hey, she's
No,
fake. The
to
fake cat doesn't
To
have
you.
a real mouth. It has a fake mouth. And in fact, I think your cat is painted. So it's a painted face of a cat.
Listen,
So fake cat Maggie cannot produce or not do what you need her to do
and that's fine, right? We're cutting
because
her some
she's
slack.
fake.
We're cutting her some slack because she's in love. Maggie's in love. Maggie got a boyfriend.
Okay.
The boyfriend lives across the street. And he sleeps, he's an orange cat too, go figure. And he sleeps on the back of the couch across the street in the condo.
Uh-huh.
And he stares at Maggie, and Maggie stares back at him all day long
Yes.
until we close the curtain. And then it's like,
Yes.
Maggie, that's enough.
Yes.
So she in love. She in love right now. She don't
Your
care about the maple bugs.
your fake cat is in love with the real cat.
It seems to be.
It's probably more likely the real cat thinks that fake cat Maggie is a real cat.
It's possible.
Possible.
I don't know. They seem to spend a lot of time. Maggie's always sitting staring at the cat.
Really?
Always staring at the cat across the road.
It's not because you positioned the cat that way.
That's just where Maggie sits.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying that's where Maggie seems to sit.
You do understand this is a very bizarre conversation, right?
About Maggie?
Because she's not real.
Okay.
So she can't eat bugs.
But
and
she's
she can't-
part of our
But
family.
she can't fall in love with a real cat because
Well-
it's just not possible.
All day she stares at him. All day.
All day.
All day. And finally it's like, that's enough. And we close the curtains. Time out, you two. Time out.
All right.
Yeah. Samantha, I think there's a few other things we need to revisit.
Oh my God. Yes.
Right? Even
Should
though we
we?
know we've talked about it,
Yeah, but I
we-
think we need to revisit though.
we still have part of the thing with the beauty of this podcast is that it lets us work out some of our issues too, right?
Whether you want us to or not.
Right. I think we have a few issues to work out.
Well, I think, you know what? I think I'm getting sick and tired of going to places, paying money for food that I don't like and not saying anything because I feel like, why complain? And
Right.
then I realize after the fact that I'm really upset still
Yeah. Part of the
Because-
reason, yeah.
because we went to Brown's Social House before Jerry Seinfeld and they overcooked the dumplings. You don't overcook a dumpling.
You were so upset about that dumpling,
Frick.
right? You were like not happy. With the
Well,
dumpling.
and then the food that I got, yours looked really good.
Yeah. Mine was
And
good.
then the bowl that I got the ends of the cowboy salad. I was so looking forward to this cowboy salad, and I got all the disgusting, gross end pieces of like, oh, we're just dumping it into your bowl. And
It's
I'm like,
you literally got like what they scrape into the garbage from other
Right?
people's plates. They put it into a bowl and gave it a stir and put it on your plate.
I was disappointed. And
But
we paid $50 for that.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? The problem is that because it's such a vicious circle, right? So you were mad at the dumplings because the dumplings weren't good and the salad wasn't good. But where the problem comes in, Samantha, is that we eat the food. And then we don't got a leg to stand on, right? Because how was your
know.
food? Horrible, actually. But I finished it.
Because
I got-
even
girls
the
gotta eat.
breakfast, even the breakfast at Cora's,
Right.
we ate it.
Yeah. How were the
Instead of
pancakes?
complaining,
Ice cold, but I managed to eat both of them.
we didn't complain because we were hungry. And I thought if we complain, all we're going to do is get on our food and it's going to be served back to us microwaved.
Right. It's not even going under the heat lamp. It's going in the
No.
microwave. Right?
Sorry.
And that's what happens.
And that's why we don't complain. But you know what, Lisa, do we need to test ourselves? We should test ourselves.
You want to try and have a complaint?
If we don't really like what we get, or it's not hot, or it's not done right, we should say something politely, because we'll always do it politely.
I know, but I already feel bad. I'm already stressed out about the next time we go to eat now. Thanks for ruining my next visit. Great. Now you place new expectations on me that I can't live up to.
For sure. Right? Oh my God. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it out there I'm gonna leave it out there. And if it happens, we do it. If we don't, we don't.
Here's the thing. A couple times that personally that I've said back, say like a steak or something, it's come with 100 apologies. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I know. Just it's sorry. It's not you. It's me.
It's totally, we're always apologizing for complaining, but really, if it didn't come the way you expected it to come,
right?
Or like I should have said something about the dumplings. They were literally falling apart, and they never should have done that.
Right.
They were overcooked.
Yes, but that's not what we do.
No, that's not what we do.
That's not what we do. And then I was kind of revisiting Jerry Seinfeld in my head.
Uh-oh.
And again, I thought we spent a lot of money like on tickets, our dinner. And dear Jerry Seinfeld, you showed up for an hour and 10 minutes, you jerk. Right? And did what we think is a tryout for Netflix at some point in time, your Netflix special. So in 2025, when it's Jerry Seinfeld's Netflix special, we'll know the material.
Oh, that's true, because he was working it out.
I feel his whole thing was that he was working it out.
Yeah, working it out in the small joints.
Which was interesting. But again, right? I don't like to think that I'm cheap. I don't even say I'm money conscious, even though I that's not the right thing to say. I just think I want to know that if I'm going to spend that type of money, that I feel that there's a reward in it for me.
I want to sit down for more than an hour and a half.
Right.
Because that is literally all we sat down for.
I feel I had to chug my last glass of wine because he was wrapping it up.
He was wrapping
it up. And God forbid you stay sitting when everybody's ready to go.
And then as we were leaving, there were people still huddled around drinking drinks because everybody thought we would be there
for a couple hours
longer.
Right.
And no, we were not.
So dear Jerry, right? You're ripping people off. Dear Taylor Swift gives you a 3-hour show.
Right. Dear Jerry, we entertained ourselves.
Right. Thanks, Jerry, for not much of anything, actually. Right?
Oh my God. Are we getting like old and cranky and stingy with our money? Like,
well, I don't know, because we're still spending it.
I know, but now I'm thinking I don't want to.
But we still will.
I don't know. Will it be worth it?
No, it won't be.
It's got to be worth my time.
Then we create our own cycle of it won't be. We'll go. We'll be mad. We'll complain, and we'll still go.
Oh my God, we're
caught in like a whirlwind.
We're the two grumpy guys sitting in the balcony
at the Muppets. Right? Totally, that's us.
Nothing makes them happy. They're always complaining.
Always an issue with something. That's who we're going to be in our senior years, right? Back in my day,
honey.
Right? Eggs came hot. Back in my day, I remember back in the Gen X days, when you ordered pancakes, you got 4 baked pancakes and the butter actually melted on them because it was warm. Right? That's what we're going to, that's what's going to be happening.
Oh my God. We are going to suck as old people.
Yeah. I think we're almost there. I think we're transitioning.
It's happening. So happening. But I also think, because I'm becoming a little more conscious of my money, I'm coming around about Dollarama. Remember we talked about it, right? We'd buy certain things at Dollarama.
God. Friends of the podcast, if you could have heard Samantha and I having this conversation about being frugal because times are tough, things are expensive, and us justifying Dollarama products.
I thought, you know what? I there is no shame in shopping at Dollarama, folks. I think if you
Right.
can find it there for cheaper, you go right the freak ahead.
But 10 years ago, you and I would never have had that conversation.
Well, no, because we didn't. I mean, 10 years ago, inflation wasn't the way it was.
All right, I'm still gonna say no to your potato chips for Dollarama. I'm
No,
still
they're
gonna look.
actually quite good.
No, I'm still gonna thumb my nose and look down at you on that.
And I buy the candy bars every once in a while.
Same thing.
Yeah, you're a little snotty that way.
But the condiments and the Ziploc baggies and the canned goods,
Paper towel, paper
cleaning
plates,
supplies,
cleaning supplies, like
it's just starting to
plastic
make sense.
containers, like everything. Like if you don't have to spend a ton of money on it, I think more people should shop at Dollarama.
Only problem that we're going to start running into is that when do you decide that you're spending more on gas to go to all these places?
I know.
Right? And I don't want to become a coupon lady. I don't want a coupon.
Well, you know, but we might have to do that.
I don't want to.
We're only eating on Tuesdays at this place because I got a coupon.
I got a coupon.
I got a coupon. Lisa, I got a coupon for a glass of wine.
Let's go. Pencil me in. Coupon away. Oh my goodness, Samantha.
Oh, we're sad.
Right? It's crazy.
I'm just saying that there's something to this whole shopping at Dollarama thing.
There could be.
You got a huge one by you.
I know it's clean and it's nice. Eh?
Yeah, it's
like
gigantic.
Like it's so different than the Dollarama in my old hood. Like this one is nice, right? Like it's bright and it's classy.
It's got cool stuff.
It's got cool stuff, and you feel like $1 million in there, right? You just walk in and you're like, yeah, I'm at Dollarama. Of course I am. You know
Dollarama.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
You said Dollarama is only good for cards and gift bags.
Who?
Who said that? Right? People used to always say, "Oh, I just get a card there, or I get a gift bag there."
Not anymore.
That's what we used to do. We used to only buy gift bags at Dollarama and wrapping paper.
And wrapping paper.
Not now.
I
bought your supper at Dollarama, actually, dear. It's called spaghetti. They sold the pasta in a box, and they sold me the canned spaghetti sauce.
Nothing wrong with it. It's canned.
$3. Yum. Oh my God, we're back in the war days. Right? I'm not going to start eating organ meat. I'll tell you that, though.
Well, I was wondering if we shouldn't learn how to pickle some food.
Pickle food?
Yeah, like your cucumbers and your carrots and stuff like that, so that, because when you get older, you don't have to spend a ton of money on canned food, that you can pickle your own.
Maybe like pickled beets. Hint, hint, hint. Anything? Anyone? Bueller, pickled beets, Sperling, Sheila, pickled beets, Sheila, pickled beets, Sperling, Sheila, Sperling, pickled beets.
Calling, Sheila. Where are you? Are you with the beets?
Because if we don't get pickled beets soon, the next thing's going to be Christmas baking, aching. That's the next call to action.
Oh my God, seriously?
Well, that's going to be how it goes.
Well, she started baking because she made me some pumpkin muffins, so.
Okay, well, I don't need the pumpkin muffins.
They're delicious, by the way.
Yeah, but I'll take the beets, Sperling, Sheila, Sperling. I know you listen.
Okay, well, speaking of food, as always, our Facebook Tuesday never lets us down.
Always fun.
We did a one has to go around Canadian Thanksgiving because that's coming up on Monday.
You got to do it, right? When it's Canadian Thanksgiving, you got to do it.
You got to do it. But you added sweet potato pie. Nobody enjoys sweet potato pie. Apparently.
No, I just added sweet potato. You're putting pie in it.
Oh, sorry, sweet potato.
Yeah.
Nobody loved that. Nobody loved cranberries. That was a bit of a shocker.
Like, what is with no cranberries?
That was a bit of a shocker. And then there were people who didn't like gravy, and I was like,
I could live without gravy. I could take it all and live without. What would you kick to the curb?
If I had to, green beans.
I thought you liked beans. I would kick probably the gravy.
The point of Thanksgiving dinner
I can live
is the gravy.
I can live without it.
Is the gravy.
If I'm living without something, I will not sacrifice stuffing Even though I think Haley Sims's mom, who I think, if memory serves, because it would be coincidental that there would be a Diane Sims that isn't related to a Haley Sims. Wouldn't that be odd? Seems
Yes.
odd. I think that's her mom. I think this was her first time responding. And I
Ooh.
think she said no to stuffing because she said it's not necessary. I can't say no. It's kind of not necessary because it's bread. It's a big plate full of bread.
It's necessary.
But in my world, it's necessary. So
Very
Diane
necessary.
Sims, welcome to your first contribution, I think. Way to go.
Oh,
I'm not giving up cranberries.
No. And I do have to confess something. Well, the rest of the world actually gets to eat turkey.
You're doing ham?
I have to eat ham.
Oh.
I have to eat ham.
You guys do ham?
I lost my shit. I'm not even gonna lie. My mother will attest to the fact that I was like,
every Thanksgiving.
why is it always about somebody else? Like, why can't I get turkey?
If you're gonna do the ham, then you do it at Easter.
That's what I said.
You don't do it at Thanksgiving when they pardon a turkey.
It is unfortunate. My mother and my father both had to listen to me bellow because I was like, no, I don't want ham. Right? I was such a child about it. But I was like, why? I missed turkey last year too.
Exactly.
Because my parents had COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Right. And then I think the years before that, your parents did ham.
Yes.
And I feel this is not the first kick at the can for ham.
No. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Who eats ham at Thanksgiving?
Well, it can be an option, but it shouldn't be the main.
It's the main.
It should not be the main. No, it's the main at Easter. It's not the main any other time.
I will take everyone's condolences.
Please send all your well wishes to Samantha
as I eat ham on Turkey Day.
On Turkey Day. Have fun with that.
Yeah, it'll taste good because my mom's ham tastes awesome.
That's not the point. The point isn't whether or not that's not the point. Point's not whether or not the ham's going to be good.
I just can't cut a break, I tell you.
It's not the point.
I just want someone else to feel my pain.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm over it now. It's okay. But what I'm not over is that, have you connected with us? I need to know this, people. Have you found I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam on all of your socials? If you have Facebook, hi, why aren't you our friend? Do you have Instagram? Why aren't you following us? Are you on X or Twitter, as people like to call it, or whatever? We're there too. We're on TikTok. Come visit us on TikTok. We just did a TikTok on Monday talking about stuff. We also have YouTube. You'll want to see what we look like when we record and watch me drink water out of my receptacle. Wave. You can watch us on YouTube and get the full recording of our latest episodes. You could also go to Patreon and become a Patreon member. And for as little as $2 a month, you get the episode early and an extra episode every month. You too could be a part of the community called I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Yes. And then you can pass the word on and get other people involved. You know that commercial, you tell two people and they tell two people and so on and so on.
So on.
That's what we're looking for here, friends, in the podcast. We're looking for the so on and so
on.
Right?
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. Samantha, big breaking news. And I'm already starting to get messages about it from people. The McRib is making a comeback. Funny thing, only 1 year after its farewell tour that did not include Canada. Now the question is it going to come to Canada this time?
Oh, I think you're going to be so disappointed.
No, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be positive.
Do you really think it's coming here?
If the McRib can go to all the rest of the world, why can it not come to Canada? We have nothing against pressed meat. We have nothing. Canada, maybe that's the thing. We're not too good for pressed pork.
No, we're not.
We eat pressed pork.
We eat Spam. We consume things like that. We eat bologna.
We're fine with it.
We're about processed meat. We're good.
That's right. We are a country of processed food. Bring me the McRib.
Bring it on.
Bring the McRib, would ya? Oh, please bring the McRib. Right?
It's all she asked for. That's what she would like for
Just
her
one
Christmas
last
this year.
One last McRib. Right? Then I can just be so happy. Be so happy. So happy.
I will guarantee you, McDonald's, that Lisa will eat a McRib a day, if not
Yes.
2, if she can squeeze it in.
I'll buy 2 a day and have one as a snack.
Right?
Right?
Because I've seen you. You can put those things back and you don't eat. You're not an eater.
Right?
But if it is something disgusting that you love, you will pack that puppy in.
It's a 3-bite McRib. Bite, bite, bite. Done.
I have seen it happen, people.
No, easy. Right? They have hot dog eating contest. McRib eater right here.
Oh, that's so gross.
So good. So
So
good.
gross.
Fingers crossed.
All right.
Yeah.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Okay, but we were with the HHG last week. We
Yes,
hung out
we
with her
were.
for a bit, and she came up with a new segment. Her suggestion is over product or under showered.
I know, hey?
So basically, is it greasy hair or misuse of product?
Well, I know for me, sometimes it's misuse of product. When my hair starts to get too long, I
Yes.
over product.
Oh my God. Like, what do you do? Do you put it up? Do you throw it into a
Right?
bun? Like, what's
I
happening with
end up
you?
over producting. I use 3 products and then it looks a little bit greasy. And I know that. I've said that. I own an over product day every now and then. But there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, but we've seen greasy hair. We know what that looks like.
You know what that looks like.
It's ugly.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's suspect.
Yeah. So take a look in your travels, people, and ask yourself when you see people over product or under showered. That's the question of the day. Samantha, guess what the Gibsons are doing?
Oh, what, Lisa?
We're watching The Masked Singer.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know.
Is it because it's not scripted?
Maybe. It just seems to be something that we're just finding a little mutual fun in.
Okay, and please describe what you're doing while you're watching The Masked Singer.
We're just watching it. We're just watching The Masked Singer. Listening to the clues, seeing if we can figure out the voices.
Have you figured anyone out yet?
No, it's just only like 1 weekend.
Oh, so nobody's been kicked off.
I think last week somebody got kicked off. Yeah.
Anybody famous?
I don't think they were that famous.
Oh,
I don't remember because you know me, I don't retain, right?
no, I know.
Once it's done, it's gone, right? But we're watching it.
So you're watching The Masked. Are you watching Dancing with the Stars then?
No. Hold your
Little
horses.
dance here, little dance there.
Just The Masked Singer. Just The Masked Singer, Samantha. Don't get all excited on me.
All right, I'm just. You're watching a reality TV show, so
I know, right?
I will be happy to tell you that I have caught up on my big fat fabulous life.
Oh, did you watch this week's?
Yes, they went to go.
She's a wreck. Right? It is a train wreck, but it's again, it's like putting your hand too close to the burner. You just gotta leave it there.
Yep, you do.
You gotta feel the burn.
What's up with Lenny? Lenny is almost everywhere with her.
He's got a girlfriend.
I know, but it seems weird.
It's totally weird.
Totally weird.
She's weird. You see the cats? They got pink, purple nail polish. Like weird. She's weird. Weird. But yeah, we watch it.
Yeah, I caught up on it, so I'm just
going.
like, all right.
What the heck, eh?
Okay, I got a fact here for you though.
Okay.
Did you know Archie Bunker, Mr. Roper, Edith Bunker, Alice from the Brady Bunch, and Blanche from Good Girls, or from the Golden Girls, were all under the age of 53 when they started on their hit shows?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Huh?
They didn't hit famous until they got older.
But have you seen them?
I
And
know
how
they
old
look.
they are.
They look so much older than 50.
That's like a new version for the HHG's older or younger game, hey? So they were younger than us.
Yeah, I was because
we did just play that game again the other day, didn't we?
Yes, and you know I had been watching the Golden Girls, right? Because I found them on one of my little appy things, and in one episode, Sophie, Sophia, the mom, said, "Yeah, my daughter who's 55, my daughter Dorothy who's 55," and I'm like, Dorothy's 55?
And Dorothy, when she was in mod, was probably 35, still gray hair.
Oh my God. I'm
Right?
like, she looks older than 50. I'm going to be 55.
You're going to be
I'm like,
55.
holy shit.
Right?
What happened in the 80s? Like, that's all I'm thinking.
Edith Bunker
I know.
and Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Younger than us now.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
But there's still hope for us, though.
For what?
To be famous.
To be famous, for sure. And look better than they ever did.
At 55.
You know, it's funny when you see things. It's like I will not mention, but when we saw two people last week and they were famous, well, I guess somewhat famous people, and we thought we pegged them for sure older than us,
Uh-huh.
but they were younger.
They were younger.
And it was like, no way. Because they don't look younger than us.
They don't.
They look old.
They look old.
They look old, Samantha. Okay, here's something funny. The other day I walked past someone outside and they were smoking.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of feeling grossed out like normally you would, right? Because, it's kind of like, ugh. Instead of feeling grossed out, I actually kind of felt sentimental.
Oh, God.
I felt like I was back in my youth. Is there a certain smell that defines our youth, Gen X, other than cigarette smoke is a big one?
Oh, I was just going to say.
It made me miss my mom. I was like, oh,
cigarette smoke. Cigarette smoke brings me back to family gatherings.
Yeah.
And my grandma smoking in the kitchen.
Right.
And her and mom and her and mom.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Her and mom, making food, but, smoking, or us playing like cars or something, and everyone's smoking at the table, and it's like puffs of smoke everywhere.
So weird, hey?
I'm surprised we don't have lung cancer.
I think cigarette smoke must be the defining smell of Gen X.
It has to be, because that's what I remember.
Like, I remember being in university and coming home at Christmas and walking into my mom and dad's house, and both were smokers, walking in going, smoke. Right? Because I had been away from it, and like you just noticed it more. But I totally felt sentimental when I smelled cigarette smoke. I'm like, I miss cigarette smoke.
Yep, me too.
Right? Because they just smoked and then had another and had another and had another.
Yeah.
There were no breaks. There were no breaks. I always laugh when they're like, oh, we need a smoke break. You don't break from smoking. No. What is the break? Right? They wake up in the middle of the night and they'd have a cigarette.
Oh my God.
Right? I remember being in a hotel room as a kid. We'd be like in a hotel room, and I'd wake up to like have to go to the bathroom or something, and there'd be my mom sitting on the edge of the bed just having a cigarette, middle of the night.
Oh my God.
Like, it's so crazy.
So crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know if I remember any other smells. Like maybe like
a nay.
Yeah, like the smell of perfume, maybe.
Right? Like an old lady perfume.
And then lavender always brings me back to my grandparents' place in BC, because they had big lavender, bushes, lavender bushes. Yeah. Sometimes the smell of food does that for me.
Does it?
Yeah. When I smell a good pie.
I get that with peppermint. Like if I smell like peppermint, it reminds me like my Nana used to always chew like the blue chiclets. And that was a peppermint chiclet. I remember that, right?
Oh my God.
Kind of weird, hey? Okay, here's something, and I know we've talked about it before, but it seemed to like it got me kind of shaking my head at the audacity. I think I was what I would feel. I feel I would not be a good sport with this.
Okay.
Should people traveling alone have to give up their assigned seats to accommodate a family?
No.
Right?
And I say that, and I'm pretty sure people will be upset, but I can't. I can't.
Not my fault.
It actually happened to me. I had to give up my seat, my window seat, because the woman's mother refused to move. I had to take her aisle seat. And I said, that's my assigned seat. Oh, but she wants to sit there. That's great. I picked the window seat because I hate the aisle with a passion. Right? And she refused to move. And people were boarding. The plane was almost full. And I'm like, I could make a fuss. I just need to get to the next airport.
I feel that I would handle that situation similar to how I handle a car rental. I feel if I was approached with that, I feel car rental Lisa would come out. Right? Car rental Lisa would come out and have none of that, actually.
Yes, you would have none of
Right?
that.
I'm sorry. I booked my seat like you, picked my
Yes.
seat like you.
Yes.
Apparently, I was a little sooner than you were at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
I would not do it.
No.
No,
No.
right?
Yeah.
No.
And I don't think people should expect a single traveler to move to accommodate them. They picked that seat for a reason. They might have even paid for the upgrade. You're definitely paying for that seat,
Yeah,
right? You pay
exactly.
your $24 or whatever it
Yep.
costs.
Yep.
And I didn't pay $24 to sit in an aisle and get bumped by the stupid beverage
That's
cart.
right. Different if the lady's going to give me $50 out of here, I'll give you $20 to switch your seats. Maybe I might switch seats for
Yeah.
cash.
You sure? Let's exchange money.
Yeah, right. I'll take $30 for this seat.
I
What's
will
it worth
take
to ya?
$50 and a snack.
And a snack, and I get your cookies. That's how this is working. And you don't get up and go pee.
Right.
That's my conditions, right?
Yeah.
I take your cash, I take your cookies, and you don't get to get up to pee till we leave the plane.
Yeah. Now that happened to me, that's what I expect now almost every time I fly is someone's trying to bump me out of my seat.
Oh yeah, I totally would become car rental Lisa.
And I'd be like, no, that's not going to happen.
No, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. And sometimes people will be like, oh, why are you being like that? And it's like, because I paid to sit there.
Yeah,
And what's the point of assigned seating?
right. Then
If
don't
it's just-
assign seats.
If it's just freaking free willy.
Again, similar to the car rental, don't ask me what car I want to rent if you're not going to have it there when I get there.
Right.
Don't say, do you want a compact car? And then tell me what one it is if I'm going to get a PT Cruiser. Don't do
Right.
that.
Nope, don't do that.
Right? Just give me whatever. Then I have no expectations. Right? Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah.
What evs, man. Okay, what would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail, Lisa?
Oh, I'd be a stand-up comedian. Totally. If I knew I couldn't fail,
You would totally be that.
I would. Do you think I would be that?
Yeah.
I would totally be that. What would you do?
I would be.
I know what you would do.
What?
You'd be a makeup artist.
I would.
I know. Because you want everybody to look as pretty as you.
I want everyone to look so pretty.
Everybody looks so pretty. Wear their blush just right.
I got asked what lip gloss I was
saw
wearing
that.
in our TikTok, Lisa.
And funny thing, dear Roxy Roller, who's like a dear friend of mine, maybe just a little TikTok question etiquette. When you like, you could DM Samantha that question as opposed to, hey Sam, what lipstick are you wearing? When I'm sitting there apparently just looking like a piece of crap and there's nothing on me that
That's
that
not
you're
what
interested
she
in.
meant. She just liked the color of my lip gloss, which by the way was lift gloss lifter or something like that by
I'm just
Maybelline. It's called
joking.
Petal. It was lovely. I mean,
called
I thought that was
Petal.
very sweet.
It was very nice. And I'm just joking because I can razz her that way. Right? Well, my lip gloss was just chapstick.
Yeah.
Right? My ipstick was by chapstick.
Your ipstick, yeah.
My ipstick was by chapstick. Thank you.
Well,
because I get dry lips.
Yes, because for like 5 seconds, I felt like an influencer. 5 seconds. It was really quick. Happened, done.
Over, but it felt good, right? It
Over
felt
and out.
good.
Yes. Yeah.
Felt good. Good.
Felt good. Oh, and then Chelsea asked where we ate.
Oh, because she didn't want to eat at the same place.
So I told her,
Look out, Shauna Foster. Here comes Lisa and Sam.
oh, we're getting famous. Okay.
Samantha, do you ever wonder why boredom leads us to eating?
I think, because it's just something to do.
Is that what it is? Like, I'm so bored, I just need something to do, so I'll eat.
Well, it's either that or should you just fall asleep? Like, are you so bored that maybe you could have a nap? Is that better?
That's probably the safer option.
That is the safer option.
Right? That's probably better.
Probably.
You know, I'm just saying, it just seems like a weird concept, right? Oh, I get that you're a stress eater. I get that people are stress eaters. I get that people, whatever their reasons, but I just got bored, so I ate. I do it all the time, right? If I'm off, I'll be like, right, there's a commercial. Oh, get up, and all of a sudden I'm looking in the cupboards.
Yeah, it's like, why are you looking there? What are you doing?
I'm not even hungry, but apparently I need a snack.
Oh, I have to be careful not to have snacks.
Why?
in the house.
Oh, yeah. If you have snacks, you're going to eat snacks.
They get devoured.
Right? Are you trying to go snackless?
That sounds odd, but yes.
You
No,
don't.
I'm just trying, like, I'm just like not buying the stuff I would typically buy.
So are you substituting?
Yeah, I could have like some bread and some cheese and some stuff like that. Some
That sounds like
nuts.
fancier snacks.
No, it's not. It's just
No?
normal.
Huh.
No.
So instead of potato chips or popcorn,
Yeah, I don't buy that stuff too much anymore.
what would you have instead?
Like crackers, maybe.
Oh, okay. Just something different.
Something different.
Just mixing it up a bit.
Yes.
I
That's
got
pretty
you.
much it. That's pretty much it.
Do you know
Lisa.
how cheap bananas are? I got a whole thing of bananas for like under $3.
What's up with bananas?
I don't know. Why are they so cheap?
I don't know.
I could just live on bananas.
Oh my God.
Bananas and
Is that your
Ichiban.
new? Oh, sorry. That's not your new October diet. It's
No.
apple cider
It's
vinegar.
apple cider vinegar gummy, but I didn't buy them. Right? Yeah.
You really should, though.
Well, I'll take it under consideration. I'm not really a fan of that whole aisle that you like so much.
No, I know you were
Right?
being a good sport.
Yeah, right. Sam loves the vitamin aisle, and I like avoid it like the plague. I don't take. You're like, you don't take a vitamin? Nope.
Nope.
You take nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. I don't care about my folic acid. Nope. Nope.
Oh
Right?
my God.
I don't care that
Okay.
it makes my bones strong. I'm getting old. They're brittle anyways.
Oh, stop it.
Right? I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, but I got something for you. Maybe there's a challenge happening here, Lisa. Maybe
Ooh.
there's something that maybe you could do.
Well, if there's
Apparently-
a challenge, it becomes a we can do.
No, it's not a we can do.
It has to be a we if it's
No, it's not. No, it's not actually. Apparently, the quarterback from the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen,
Yep.
has done a Pepsi challenge where he pours hot sauce into a glass of Pepsi, twirls it with a celery stick, and then drinks it down.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's how to buffalo your Pepsi.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's buffalo hot sauce.
I
don't
would
know.
think so. Yeah. I would think
Yeah.
Louisiana hot sauce of some sort.
That is not a challenge that I will be partaking in.
Here's the thing, right? Like, could I do it? Probably. Why do I want to kill Pepsi? Like, what did
Why do
Pepsi
you-
do to deserve in my insides?
Yeah, why do you want to kill the inside of your body? I just
Right.
don't get that. I don't
Yeah,
get
like,
it.
what's the point of that?
There is no point to
There's
putting
no
hot
point.
sauce in a Pepsi.
No, right?
It's so gross.
Like, that's taking that commercial. You put that shit on everything to the extreme.
like so nasty.
Too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too
But
much.
It's like all over the place. Everybody's doing it. TikTok people are doing it.
Well, I'll have to look it up. I haven't seen it.
The challenges are happening, and it's like, how easy is it for people to get sucked into something?
So much, right? Remember the Tide Pod challenge?
Oh my. Okay, were people? What were they doing with that? Were they eating
the
it?
Tide Pod.
Yes. Oh, and then there was that weird cinnamon thing.
Oh, it's all weird stuff.
It just, I don't get it. I shake my head at that. I shake my head at people.
Shake my head at weird challenges that can hurt you.
At weird, like, food combination.
It's not good.
Blech,
not
stop
good.
that.
It's not good. Just stop it.
Stop it.
I'm going to say no to that challenge. That's what I'm saying. No.
No,
No.
it's
Solid.
not happening.
Totally not happening.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, we want your feedback on what we talk about. So send your comments to ismhead@gmail.com. You might find it being mentioned during an episode. And just a reminder that you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is ishakemyhead.threadless.com. We want to thank John Domingo for putting together our podcast. And he is the best kept secret in podcasting.
And I think I beat him last week.
You did.
I'm not winning the whole thing, but I
No.
think I did beat John
You,
Domingo.
you did. I do believe he said that you were going to kick his butt.
Yeah, I had a good week.
You
I
did.
had a good week in my
Uh-huh.
NFL pretend play pool,
Your fantasy pool.
fantasy pool, right? But I'm following it, so it's kind of fun. I made a couple not trades. I made a couple switches. So
All right. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, Lisa.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Samantha,
Uh-huh.
another episode done.
Done like dinner.
When we meet next week, you will not quite have had a birthday yet. But you're going to be closer because we're going to be around the 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th. And your birthday falls in one of those days,
Yep, it does.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be doing. Right? We'll be thinking about celebrating the lovely Samantha.
There you
Right?
go.
Samantha, anything else you want to add this week?
No, I'm all talked out now, Lisa.
All right. So, friends of the podcast, join us on all of our social medias.
Listen
Right?
up.
Listen
Check out
up.
YouTube.
Check out YouTube. Watch us. Give us your feedback. Feel free to leave a review.
Oh, yes.
Lots of people are getting reviews because we'll read them, even if you hate us. Right? Even if you hate my hair.
That might be one of the fun. Those are the fun ones. Is the ones that people just like get
Right.
at you.
I'm unsubscribing. I'm tired of Lisa's hair. Okay. And she did finally. All right, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
That should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.